Hey guys, what's up? These are 5 times Garyvee predicted the future. But before we start, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Garyvee is an incredibly successful entrepreneur who is also a best-selling author, consultant, startup investor, wine connoisseur, YouTube star, and media personality. Gary currently has a huge social media following with over 1.4 million Twitter followers, 1.7 million Instagram followers, and 2 million Facebook fans. Predicting the future is as hard as it sounds, but when you're Garyvee, it is something that comes naturally. At this point, we can't even say if he got lucky with the predictions he made because it's just not a one-time miracle. Let's see how he did it. Gary predicted that Twitter will go IPO. If you're not familiar with the term IPO, it is short for an initial public offering. An IPO refers to the process of offering shares of a private corporation to the public in a new direction. A company planning an IPO will typically select an underwriter or underwriters as they get it out there to the public. So basically in 2012, Twitter was not as big as it is now. It wasn't considered one of the 4 main apps, which is Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. He was right about Instagram going IPO as well, but when he predicted it would go IPO, he was very in tune with the future. So much so that it is hard to believe that he is not a fortune teller. To quote Garyvee's prediction himself, Twitter will go IPO. Now I know we just heard the news and $300 million investment, so that scared me a little bit about this investment. But a year is a long time in the tech world, and I just have a feeling after Facebook goes, Twitter's gonna notice that there's enough hype, and I think the economy's gonna lift just enough and they're gonna go out and roll Twitter IPO 2012. These were the words of Garyvee where he made his prediction. Facebook to go mobile was Garyvee's next bold prediction. Gary's say on Facebook was, let's talk about Facebook prediction. Mobile, mobile, mobile. Where I see Facebook's vulnerability or opportunity is in mobile. It's crazy to think that this was a time where not many people used Facebook or Twitter mobile on their phones. This was at the time where iPhones were still relatively new and super expensive, so people kinda just batted an eye at the time. Garyvee said he could see a big opportunity or a big misfortune from purchasing and also developing app software for the Facebook app. It was also very interesting at the time they bought Koala. If you don't know what Koala is, it was a similar search engine that went through a little blooming stage in 2012 and 2013 and ended up making a big splash. If you don't hear about it anymore, it's because the site is rarely used by users now and is a kind of a similar situation to Bing and Yahoo, where people don't relatively search that engine. Still though, predicting it would go mobile was a very bold prediction and not many people saw it. This one merges with Facebook as Facebook owns Instagram. In 2012, they made a huge purchase on it and it paid off. Gary made a prediction when he said, I think there is actually an app out there causing a lot of noise and I am making a big prediction on this one. I am predicting that Facebook will acquire Instagram and boost its total user count from 15 million to 30 million next year. Well, this was a very smart move by Facebook as they acquired 30% of net growth over the years with it. It has paid off in the long run. You guys remember those little BlackBerry phones that your parents probably used to have, or if you knew any rich people who were business owners, they would use it for a headpiece. The reason it appealed to so many people is because it had a tiny little keyboard and a touchscreen pad that you can use to send out quick business emails, and it also covered a wide variety of LTE networks across different types of phone plans. Garyvee predicted that BlackBerry will go broke, and it was the easiest prediction to make because of how quickly iPhones and Androids were growing and making their phones a lot more user-friendly than BlackBerries. Garyvee also predicted RIM, the producers of BlackBerry, would end up either selling the company stock or going completely broke. Garyvee said, RIM, the company that brings us the BlackBerry, here's my prediction for them. I'm predicting they are going to be on the verge of bankruptcy. With that said, this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you didn't already, hit the like and subscribe button so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, if you enjoyed this video, you may enjoy the 2 videos on the screen right now. Thank you for watching, we'll see you on the next video.